Hello YouTube and welcome back to Motivation Monday. So, a few days ago I talked about, happiness and I critiqued some YouTubers about their ideas of that your circumstance doesn't really affect your happiness because you have this sort of baseline that you always come back to. And I explained how that is a bullshit idea and the book where they got it from got it wrong. Not necessarily, but if your life changes for you, then yes, that will not really affect your happiness. But what we're going to do today, what we're going to talk about, changing your life yourself and fixing your life makes all the difference in the world. And this is one of the best ways to ensure happiness and well-being in your life. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of the most important categories. And this is based on my experience by, defeating depression, but also from reading and studying psychology and stuff like that. There was something else that I wanted to say, but that is not important right now. We'll get to it, I guess. So the first one is your work. For me, work has been one of the major factors that has severely made my life more miserable at times. Having a job that you don't have, having a job that you hate will massively pull your happiness and well-being down the toilet. And we're just going to go through them real quick. Then you have romance, and you have sort of levels here, right? So level 1 is the worst, level 4 is the best. Being with a shitter is very bad. Being single is actually better. And then you have up to dream life. You have finances. It will very much affect you and your happiness. You have your home, which is something that not a lot of people talk about. Then you have friends. And then you have fun. And here's the thing, right? There are other things that very much affect your happiness and well-being, such as purpose, such as meaning, and stuff like that. But this is a specific thing in the context of actually fixing your life, the circumstances of your life, what is outside of you. And some people say that happiness comes from within, and this is stupid as hell. And yes, your mindset and your it's all your hormones in the brain. While technically true, it is just an insane idea that your circumstance won't affect your happiness, and that only your insides determine if you're happy or not. If you would like to disprove my stance on this, I welcome you to go to Guatemala Bay and get waterboarded for 40 years and then claim that you had a good, happy time, because happiness is only in your mind. But here's the thing, right? Not having a job, very bad, stressful, and it's bad for your economics, it's bad for your sense of self, because this is a very important aspect that is not about fixing your life, but that comes from fixing your life, and that is, how much do you like yourself? Are you proud of yourself? For me, that is probably my main thing for happiness. If I feel good about myself, if I'm proud of myself, then that will make me feel great. Oftentimes when I had no job because I was just focused on working out or whatever, or I had jobs that I hated and then I quit them, you take any job that you can get, and then you get a job that you hate, and then you can't stand it for a while, and then you quit. And both of these are absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. We're gonna score them like this. This is a minus. This is also a minus. However, when we get to here, this is a big plus. And if you can somehow get to or towards your dream job, this, for some people, this is so big that nothing else matters after this. For me, I am here right now. I do have my job at the sort of fire department, which is just part-time, but I like it. And I'm studying to become a psychologist, so that means I'm on my way to a job that I like, perhaps my dream job. I don't know if it's my dream job, but moving on to the next. Here, romance. Now, here's the thing, right? You can control this to a very high degree. You can, via effort, educating yourself, try-harding in life, you can get a job that you like or a dream job. Takes a lot of effort, takes a lot of time, energy, but it's doable. In this modern day and age, I feel like it's basically out of your control, to be honest. If you are super attractive, it is very easy. And then I mean just insanely attractive, basically. Or if you have very low standards, I guess. But internet dating is just completely fucked these days. And everyone is sluts, and everyone just gets tired of being married, and the grass is always greener on the other side. And not to be black pill, because I do have faith, but you can't just. I do have faith for me that it will work out, because there are amazing people out there, but the situation in this modern day and age is so screwed that just putting yourself out there and trying in the same way that you would try to get a job, it just doesn't work at all. So that is why, forget about this. Just if you are single, I mean, if you're with a shitter, this is such a big minus that you should become single instead. If you have a good partner, you can go from single to good partner, or from single to dream love, but you can also work on your relationship with a good partner and make it your dream love. Very good. But for me, this is a small minus. For some people, it is, it's whatever. But this is a big plus, a small plus, and this is a huge plus. So, when talking about this, just realize that if you're single, there's nothing to, don't worry about it. But at least it's better than being with an absolutely awful person. And if you have a good partner, but not your dream love, just be happy that it could be worse. Then we have the finances. And being in debt is a big minus, because debt sort of, it gets bigger and bigger because of interest and stuff like that. This is zero. This is free in the sense that you can sort of do whatever you want. There are terms for this, but basically if I want to stay home and watch TV, I can stay home and watch TV. But that is not free to do anything you want. This is free to, I can just take my private jet to Abu Dhabi today. So this is a minus. This is, a plus, I would say. This is a big plus. I don't know about this. I will never reach this. And the people who have reached it, I don't think it's so much more of a big plus, but I don't know. So, of course, I am here. And I am here. And then we have the home, which is something that people seem to not talk about so much, but it's crazy that we talk so much about our circumstances and stuff like that, but literally the time where the place where you sleep and spend the most time, we don't talk about. Of course, where you live and how you live is gonna insanely affect your well-being and happiness in life. And some people think renting is fine, living in apartments is fine, but I honestly, and I don't mean any disrespect to them, it's good that they are happy with that, but I think it's just objectively delusional. And if you've ever lived in a big, beautiful home, you know that. But if you're happy, you're happy. But this is mine. This is my board. It's my board. And this for me would be just the worst. I would hate this so much because it would mean that I'm spending so much money on something that I don't like. Uh, this house is quite big, and living in it is way cheaper, even than renting an apartment in this small, uh, shithole town. It's not a shithole. I love it. I love this place. It's where I grew up. But anyone else that is from a bigger city would call it a shithole. But it's actually quite beautiful with the nature and the good people and stuff like that. But rent is like, if you want a 3-bedroom apartment, rent is something like $900 a month. And me living in this huge house costs half that. So for me, this would just be, oh man, I would feel so bad. This is, whatever. And if your place is objectively good, that is a plus. But your dream home, for me, this would. And this is the thing about some people when they claim, that materialistic things doesn't matter. That's bullshit. Material things that doesn't matter to you doesn't matter. If you buy things because you try to portray status or whatever, then yes, that will not give you any satisfaction. And then you're also a loser. But if you are a person who loves old cars, then old cars will give you happiness. For me, it is a good view, and I don't care what you say. I know that I will very much enjoy when I get my dream home with my dream view. And now I am here, objectively good. Some days I feel a little bit because nothing happens in my town, and some days I get like anxious and sad from divorce and be like, oh, there are no people here, where. But then I remember that, but if you did have a, hot wife like you did, would you still be unhappy here? And the answer is no. So what I need to do is try and fix this, but it's, So objectively good, yes. Friends. And this is friends that you either, if you talk to them and hang out with them sometimes, I count them as a friend. For me, I used to have a lot of good close friends, and I do have friends that I talk to every day, which is a lot better than some people, I guess. But for me, it's actually kind of a downgrade from how it used to be, because I used to hang out with my friends every day. And on that level, I don't hang out with anyone daily. But I'm gonna start this fall, I do believe. I don't know. Maybe you should count real friends that you talk to every day, like half for this. And if that's the case, then I am at 1. And that is a plus. And this is a big minus, and this is also a big minus. Like you see, the worst thing in some cases is not having nothing, like single, like that, like no friends, but having the bad version. For the last part, it is how much fun do you actually have? And this is not something that applies to everyone, because a lot of you do actually things that you do enjoy, but some of you are like me when you go long stints without actually doing the things that you enjoy. And for me, for maybe the last 4 years, I think, unless you count working out and spending grown-up time with your wife, it was never. And now I have started to get my motorcycle license, but I'm not done, and it annoys me that I don't get to drive as much as I want to. So maybe, on average, I have fun, like real fun, real fun, 2 times a month. So somewhere here. Should actually be using the black one. And wherever you are, your goal should be to try and identify where can I go up, and then do that. And believe me, just a little shift here and there, it will dramatically improve your life. And yeah, if you can do that, then I highly recommend it, because for me, that's brought me, from wondering if life was even worth it to now being like, oh my God, I love it so much. I love taking on the challenges of life. Have a great, well, for me, let's see. Can't really do much. Well, I'm going to try to aim here. Can't really do much about that. This I can do in like 5 years. This I'm gonna do this coming year, and this is something I'm gonna fix as well. I'm gonna set an alarm, a reminder, next year, same date, and we'll see where I'm at. Have a great Monday, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow.